So let's have an analysis of the coda of Not Now, Not Ever. It's really interesting stuff in here. So the first bar of the coda, we've got this C#5, which goes up to C# minor over G#. Again, we're talking about inversions and how inversions can extend the harmony for a period of time without changing the value of that harmony. So we've gone up to a C# minor over G#, which is just the second inversion, and then we finish on a C# minor up here, which leads into this lovely progression here. We start with a bass note of D, which repeats twice, super important. And then we have a C, which repeats twice, C, C. We then have B, B, A, G, G, F, F, E, E, D, and we finish there. And here's the interesting part. Aside from these chords at the beginning being D minor, then B diminished over D, and then a C major 7 and a C6 with this lovely falling line at the top. This falling up here is really important, and it shapes the entire rest of the coda. Here's how. This chord, this little series here, I've identified, even though there's a B in the bass, as a G chord. And the reason I've done that is because we have this movement up here. The A is the 9th degree of the scale, and the G is the 8th degree of the scale. Now, there's every argument to say that this chord, B, D, D, and A, is B, D, and A is a B minor 7 without the fifth. But it's my interpretation that because of the falling 9/8, which starts here, we actually see a sequence for the rest of the piece. So we've got this first pattern here. The sequence then repeats here with the same 9/8 falling, but this time it's an F chord with an A in the bass. The pattern continues here with an E minor chord with a G in the bass. Again, we've got that falling 9 to 8. We have the falling 9 to 8 here of a D minor, and we finish on a C 9/8 in first inversion. There's the 9/8, which all comes back to a D in the bass, which is where we started. So we started here with a D in the bass. We finish with a D in the bass on this power D5. And it's like we've just had this big descent every note. There you go. So we've got D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, and we've just gone down this Dorian scale. So there you go, that's the harmonic analysis of the coda for Not Now, Not Ever.